Come over here.
To have any animal in there, we're pretty much going to have a different
Take it
tank.
outside, you can take it outside and use it as a fucking platter box.
We can do that too. I'm just saying use it for any animal.
You ready, Mom?
Howdy. Sometimes it feels like every second food additive out there is supposedly
Like
going to kill us.
Petco and find a cheap $3
And
tank or
occasionally,
something.
countries get suspicious enough about a certain food ingredient that they'll outright ban it and any foods that contain it. And America is often home to some of these banned foods. And I'm keen to take a look at these with you today. So let's check out 10 USA foods banned overseas. And just a note that while I was making this, I noticed that Weird History Food already did a video like this recently. I think they did a great job, but I wanted to give my own take.
No, now
I'm going to try and look at
goes under
peer-reviewed
that soil,
scientific
unless I
studies
didn't
to
pack it
determine
down
which
enough
of
to
these
do rocks
foods
like I
actually
think I
have
did.
evidence for being
Where she can
dangerous,
get under
or
there
maybe the
still in
foods
the
are
cracks,
actually
it should be
safe,
good.
and the countries are just being extra cautious. And if you are concerned about a particular food, I strongly recommend talking to your doctor or your dietitian directly. Absolutely always take your doctor's advice first. Anyway, let's begin. For number 10 we have Fruit Loops. When you think of Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles, you might think of lots of colourful food dyes. And today we'll be hearing about the most infamous of these food dyes. I'd like to introduce you to Yellow number 5 and Yellow number 6. These two are kind of celebrities for all the controversy they've caused. You see, Yellow 5 and 6 are in Fruit Loops, and past studies have claimed that Yellow 5 and 6 increase ADHD symptoms. As a result, Yellow 5 and 6 have been banned in Norway, Finland, Austria, France, and the UK. In case you don't know, ADHD is a common behavioral disorder that affects up to 7% of kids and many adults. Someone with ADHD can have behavioral symptoms like inattention, inability to sit still, hyperactivity, or being impulsive. However, a lot of food we have has artificial dyes like these. And since ADHD is so common, I wanted to look very carefully at the scientific studies on this. Rigorous studies looked to see if hyperactivity was caused by Yellow 5 and 6, all throughout the 80s and 90s. Unfortunately, the evidence was inconsistent. But in 2011, a peer-reviewed literature review was done by the International Life Science Institute. Their findings included this.
Why do you have to show this ad? I've been getting that ad all day.
We found that only a portion of children had more ADHD symptoms when they had food dyes in their diet. Yeah.
So before removing all food dyes from your diet or your family's diet, maybe give it a test run first. Results may differ from person to person. For some people, diet foods like Fruit Loops might increase ADHD symptoms. For others, it might make no difference at all. Personally, I think the ridiculous amount of sugar in Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles is much bigger concern than their food dyes. Fruit Loops are nearly 30% sugar, so personally, I'd cut back on them just to save the waistline. As for the supposed cancer and disease risks, well, let's talk more about those in the next band. And for number 9, we have Pop-Tarts. Surprise, surprise, it's our favorite food colorings again. Yellow 5 and Yellow 6. I mean, given what sugary sugar jobs these pastries are, it's probably not a huge surprise that they were banned. But it turns out, as well as Yellow 5 and 6, Pop-Tarts also contain Red 40. Jeez, that's a whole rainbow of worries right there. Or is it? Now, obviously, Pop-Tarts are deemed safe to eat in the USA, but they are banned in the European Union, Austria, and Norway for their food dyes. So let's take a closer look at why these additives were banned. For Yellow 5, the concern is basically the same for what we found in Fruit Loops. The link they found in some studies between...
And even though I have ADHD, and I think my doctor said to only use it for school, since when I'm not on it, I'm more aware of my surroundings than, just paying attention to, something.
That's because if I keep you guys on it year-round, I have to keep increasing your dose for it to actually work.
Between food coloring and ADHD symptoms. When I researched it myself, I found an interesting literature review by the Society of Neurotherapeutics, basically summarizing all the past research done. Similar to what we found in Fruit Loops, their findings were as follows.
Yellow number 5 can sometimes have a small behavioural effect on kids, whether ADHD or not, but it varies from person to person. There's a genetic factor.
So similar to previous studies, some people might be a little affected by the food dyes, while others not at all. So once again, I'd recommend you monitor for the symptoms yourself and decide based on that. If you notice you can't pay attention or you're hyperactive, maybe cut down on the Pop-Tarts. But what about the fears of cancer in food dyes and their toxic effects? Well, I found peer-reviewed studies for yellow number 6 in Science Direct and in the National Library of...
If you didn't hear me, I can't pay attention sometimes, and I'm hyperactive without Pop-Tarts. Same with my brother. So how am I supposed to cut down on Pop-Tarts if I haven't been eating Pop-Tarts? Or Fruit Loops or Fruity
No,
Pebbles?
your brother's the one that changed medicine. Because they either put him on a 20 milligram or 25 milligram extended release.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's 20 milligram, I don't know why they don't tell me do like they have me do with you.
Mm-hmm.
And just give him 2 freaking
Mm-hmm.
of the round white pills like you take 3. Because they don't make a 30 milligram extended release pill anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but I think that was originally what mine was. Then it went to the long pill ones, like Uncle Davy's. And then
Yours never went to the long pill ones.
Yes, it did.
Oh yeah, they did. That was a 20 milligram extended release, and they started making it. That's why they put you on 2 white ones. And then when they increased yours to 3, to 30, they just put you on 3.
Yeah.
Your brother, they never put on 2 white ones at all. Well, they put on 2, and they might have took him up to 25 milligrams instead of 30 only, and that may be why
Yeah.
they changed pills.
It is.
medicine. They fed rats a ridiculous amount of yellow 6 for a month, and their study found no abnormalities, toxicity, or cancer. Similar studies were done for yellow 5 and red 40 with similar results. A couple of these studies did find that dyes could have toxic contaminants, but in harmless trace amounts. And finally, we have red 40, the gold standard for safe dyes. World Health Organization has approved this dye as well as the European Union, and they ban a lot of stuff. So with these 3 food dyes, there's a lack of evidence of toxic effects. And best to judge for yourself if it makes you or others have ADHD symptoms or hyperactivity. But personally, I'd still keep Pop-Tarts an occasional treat. While Fruit Loops are 28% sugar, Pop-Tarts somehow manages to beat this revolting score with 32% sugar.
So I know my name get breakfast food aside from Cheerios.
No, you're not
Refill your pet's medications on Chewy without leaving home. Just
Pop-Tarts are pure concentrated sugar. And when worrying about the food dyes, there's plenty of evidence that excess sugar is bad. So personally, I'd still keep Pop-Tarts as
Because I
sometimes
eat
food.
3 meals a
And
day.
next at number 8 we have American milk for bovine growth hormones.
and look it up.
What
I
up?
don't know. I told you that because I don't know how much this is going to actually show.
I might have to look up Cam tattoos. Because Cam tattoos is Zach's daughter.
Okay.
Your-
on TikTok.
Your dad's cousin
Yeah.
doing your
His cousin's that.
yeah, doing your tattoos on TikTok.
Okay.
Because this is who I want to tattoo me.
A little bit of it. It'll probably be slower than on TikTok or whatever.
She may have it spread up like this on TikTok too.
She.
And this may just be to get her TikTok page out there. That may be why she has it on Facebook.
I have TikTok.
That's why I want her though, because she does mainly the black and white. And that's what I want.
And the only reason I have TikTok is because just in case I either get locked up on YouTube or something.
I'm not
else.
having a black and white pot leaf on me. I refuse.
Black and white outline with color in it.
Black outline, but unlike the skulls that she can color in black and white or gray, the pot leaves have to be green. Oh well.
What were we talking about now before that? I forget.
You're talking about how you don't eat breakfast foods.
Oh yeah, I literally have 3 meals a day still. I have lunch sometimes, supper, and then second supper. So 2 meals, but sometimes 3. If we all go on a family store trip, I may need to get breakfast food though. On the day that the days that Dad's off for stuff, or you wake up early, Mom. You listening?
What we all seen already.
Granny's bad shaky camera footage.
Yeah, you do know she's planning on you spending the night. That's why she puts up Christopher Guys will like it when he spends the night with us.
But Ma,
you do know she's probably planning on you. I'm picking you up.
I know.
Tomorrow or tonight, whatever you want to say. Whenever I wake the fuck up.
But anyways, I thought you had shaky camera footage.
What is saying? Green's worse than me.
Yeah. Even
now,
with
can we
you
get back
beginning.
to the video?
Yeah.
Milk from the USA has a controversial reputation. And no, in this case, is not due to the antibiotics. Some cows increase milk production in cows.
Wait, what?
The FDA has already approved it as safe.
Wait, I need to
While
go
Fruit
back.
Loops are 28% sugar, Pop-Tarts somehow manages to beat this revolting score with 32% sugar.
And this is
Almost
not
a third
100%
of Pop-Tarts are pure, concentrated sugar. And we're worrying about the food dyes? There's plenty of evidence that excess sugar is bad. So personally, I'd still keep Pop-Tarts as sometimes food. And next at number 8 we have American milk for bovine growth hormones. Milk from the USA has a controversial reputation. And no, in this case, is not due to the antibiotics. Some cows are also given something called a recombinant bovine growth hormone, aka RBGH. It's marketed to dairy farmers to increase milk production in cows. The FDA has already approved it as safe way back in 1993. But countries like Canada and the European Union, of course, completely ban it. As you might know, our human brains make growth hormones too. RBGH is just the cattle version of this, but made in a lab. So the main concern of this RBGH was, does people drinking RBGH result in them getting growth hormones too? Well, as Professor Aaron Carroll would say,
let's waste no time. To the research.
The American Cancer Society, what I personally consider a very trusted source, summarized the information they read on peer-reviewed studies in this. And this is what they found.
Bovine growth hormones are not active in humans. So even if humans absorbed it drinking milk, it should have no effect at all.
Then I see no reason not to give you a glass of milk.
Yay!
Some studies found that people who drank this milk had higher levels of growth hormones, but they also found the same result in people who drank soy milk. Yeah, soy milk, the plant-based milk, gave them growth hormones, apparently. Even in the absolute worst-case scenario, they found that people drinking the max amount of milk they could were only absorbing about 0.09% of cow growth hormones, matching their human growth hormones. So, barely a thing. But what about the big, scary word cancer?
God damn it. Like, I wrote a lot to where the car that my grandmother was going to get me, which I needed to fix behind like a flat tire, dead battery, and a broken door.
Can we just finish the video?
I would have to eventually just duck in. I couldn't just step, no, I had to literally just duck.
Always a popular word for getting attention with these type of foods. Early studies thought they found a relationship between these growth hormones and cancer, but later studies just couldn't replicate this. And if it can't be repeated, it's not a scientific study. So at this point, it seems like drinking milk that has this trace amount of growth hormone in it makes no difference as if you were to just drink plant milk. I respect Canada and EU's decision to not have it and play it safe, but don't feel worried if you are drinking milk with bovine growth hormones. Chances are you'll be perfectly fine. It doesn't
We've
have
got
to be
no
organic.
reports
It can
As
just be
long as we
regular
stay
old
out of
milk.
North Korea,
Butterflies drink
I'm
the tears of
fine.
things.
We've got no
Animals
way
are
colder than
weird.
what
We
we
do
do
weird
over there.
stuff. It works for us. I can assure you, sugary soft drinks like Coke and Pepsi are way worse for your health and your teeth. Personally, I choose skim milk as it's low calories and just as
Some of it's about
nice.
as hot,
And coming in at number
but I
7,
think it's
boxed
shorter, and I
mac
know
and
the winter's way
cheese.
colder.
Oh, at 2 mac and cheese? It may not massively surprise you, but the ever-yellow mac and cheese has a dreaded
As long as
yellow
they are
5
North-
in it.
a North
Yellow 6 tag
Korea or
belonged too.
South
You
Korea,
couldn't get a
I'm
date.
fine.
So Kraft
Or
mac
any
and
other
cheese
place
was
where I can
banned
learn
in
different
Austria, Norway, and some
No,
other European
I'm going where I can
countries.
come
And
back
you know the
across the
drill with
border
our
when I
yellow
want.
buddies. Possible
I mean, the only
hyperactivity,
place
but
I'm
varies
going
from
that ain't
person
the
to
United
person. No
States.
concrete cancer risks
I
found.
think
The only
no,
other
I think
issue
it's
studies have
South
found with
Korea,
yellow is
it's
allergic
just
reactions, such as itching and hives.
where
However, when
you're
the
born
FDA
and
looked
you
No,
can't
over
leave.
I'm
these
making it to
studies, they
where I
found
have
that
my dual
allergic reactions
citizenship,
are very
and
rare.
I can come
And
back
people
to
are
the
just
U.S.
as
if I
likely to get
want.
this allergic reaction in other
When
things
I
with
get
yellow
tired of the
number 5 in it,
U.S.,
such
I can go
as
back and be a
desserts,
citizen
soft
of
drink,
Trinidad,
or even
gain that
makeup.
citizenship in
However,
both
there is
countries, and
good
there we
news for
go.
Kraft. As of 2015, Kraft
You'll be
removed
like,
these
don't
artificial
worry, I'm
dyes from
only
all their
coming.
mac and
Don't worry,
cheese.
my
Sorry
friend in
guys, you'll have to go
Canada.
elsewhere.
I'm only going down there for a little bit to
Instead,
visit
they've
some
gone for
family.
coloring
That's
ingredients
all.
like turmeric or paprika. Nice.
This
In fact, they
is my guy,
specifically
go
made this
Canada.
change because of the European
Biscuit,
Union,
if you
since,
dummy.
as we know,
You
yellow 5 is
right
banned
back.
there. But now, all countries are able to enjoy their mac and cheese. And for number 6, we have
Grandma on a Sunday
Gatorade.
morning.
Oh boy. There is so much misinformation
Yeah, I
in
got the
sports
other
drinks.
the
I don't know where to
IPAs,
start.
the green
Apologies
algae,
ahead if I
the
seem
green
pretty
leaves, don't you know?
over-passionate about this one. Gatorade ads are giving misinformation to people trying to better their life, trying to exercise.
You
And
be a
that really
grandma,
makes
you
me
be driving
mad.
like
To
a
begin,
you ain't be a
Gatorade
grandma,
contains
yeah,
our
you
good
be
friends.
driving
Yep,
grandma,
that's right.
that's
Yellow 5 and
That's my
6.
times. I
Welcome
don't want
back,
to get here because
guys.
I got to do it
So
then.
Austria and Norway have completely banned Gatorade. As we've seen, there's some evidence that the Yellow Brothers can cause hyperactivity, but say it with me, it varies from person to person. But that's actually not my biggest problem with these stupid drinks, not by a mile. I wonder if there's more reasons Austria and Norway don't like these stupid sports drinks. I know I don't. I've got a bone to pick with Pepsi. In case you don't know, because it's relevant to this, I'm someone who's been doing gym workouts and marathon running for about 12 years. And all that time, I've seen these stupid drinks advertised in my face
Why does that look
endlessly.
like something
If you ever go to the gym, sports and protein drink advertising is just this unavoidable tidal wave of garbage constantly crashing in your face.
Garbage.
The advertisements like to say,
Get
Gatorade.
electrolytes back. Our drink is packed with electrolytes.
Yeah. We're done now anyway.